What's up everyone, this is Let's Play Pokemon Crystal Part 16, and I've entered the Ecruteak City Gym. It's a ghost type gym, and there's an invisible path. All you can see is black, but there's an invisible path that you have to know how to follow. All I can really say is if you don't know how to do it, just follow what I do. So let's begin. We're going to fight the first guy here, and he has 5 Ghastlies, all at level 16. And I use my Spearow because my Spearow is the lowest level out of all my others. And most of his Ghastlies start with Mean Look. Mean Look prevents you from switching out of battle until you kill the enemy Pokemon. But otherwise, this is a really easy fight. My Peck is a 2-hit KO, and I go first most of the time anyway. Is it a 2-hit KO? It might be a 3. Yeah, it's a 2-hit KO. And, alright, so I've knocked out 2 Ghastlies, and I'm so close to level 19, but not quite. So, I decide to switch out on the 3rd, so I can still get some XP. And I switch to my Kadabra, because my Kadabra is also very close to growing to another level. Alright, then he Mean Looks my Kadabra, but I just fight with confusion. Remember that Ghastlies, Haunters, and Gengars are all part poison, so it's actually good to use a Kadabra here, even though Kadabra is weak to ghost moves, because usually your confusion will be a 1-hit KO, if the level's low enough. Okay, so he has 2 more Ghastly, and I switch out. What do I switch out? I switch out to my Spinarak because I want my Spinarak to get to level 20. So I'm just sitting here eating Oreos. I'm almost halfway through this game. And look at that. My Spinarak gets a 2-hit KO with Nightshade. And there's only 1 Ghastly left. And this guy is really stupid. He just keeps using Mean Look or Curse or something like that. I mean, if you know how to use a Ghastly correctly, you know, I mean, like the Ghastly Haunter Gengar evolution, it can be very powerful. Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon. But that's the end of this guy. I defeat his last Ghastly, my Spinarak rose to level 20. That was a very productive battle. And we defeated Sage Buggy. And I switch around my order, and I let Growlithe take first position for the next battle. So in terms of the pathway, you gotta move all the way to in front of the woman, and then walk all the way up. No zigzagging, because you'll just fall and have to go back to the beginning. Alright? So we're gonna fight Medium Grace. And she has a Haunter level 20. This is a bit of a tough fight, but I Bite, which is super effective. But unfortunately I'm slower than it. I'm slower than the Haunter, but the Haunter only uses Lick. Not very powerful, and it's going to be a 2-hit KO for Bite. I would watch out for Lick, because it can paralyze you, so just be aware of that. You might have to have some paralyzed heals on you. Also, off-screen, I bought a bunch of Awakenings, because none of these trainers have Hypnosis, but the gym leader, Morty, some of his Pokemon have Hypnosis, and that can be a big problem if you don't do something about it right away. So I bought a bunch of Awakenings for this gym fight. And Spite. Spite is a move that reduces your PP, your power points, and so just be aware of that as well, that you don't run out of PP too quickly. And of course, my Growlithe is so close to leveling up, so we're gonna have to use him in the next battle. Here I was debating what to do, and yeah, let's just move on. We're gonna fight the 3rd out of the 4 gym trainers. And this guy is Sage Jeffrey. He only has one Pokemon, and it's a Haunter level 22. I realize that this isn't a good fight for Haunter. I mean for Growlithe. So I switch out to Snubbull. And I think it might have been off screen, but I deleted Bite for Lick since Lick is physical. But it turns out that Lick really doesn't do a lot anyway. And look at that. The Haunter uses Curse. It cuts its own HP. And I get a Tail Whip, so next turn I should have no problem knocking it out. There we go, that's the end of the enemy Haunter. My Growlithe grows to level 20, excuse me. And you only have one trainer to go here before the gym leader. So I switch to my Snubbull. And like I said before, after you beat a trainer, just walk across to one space before the next trainer, and then walk directly up. If you get confused, just follow what I do here. Alright, so the last gym trainer is Medium Martha. She has 3 Pokemon. She has 2 Ghastlies and 1 Haunter. First we fight a Ghastly, level 18. It starts off with Curse. And it has a pretty low defense. So Lick almost knocks it out. But I take damage from the Curse. That is kind of annoying. Okay, so I decide to switch out here because I don't want Snubbull to take any more damage from Curse. And since her next Pokemon is a Haunter anyway, I figured that, you know, it's best that I leave it to the big boys. I'll use my Croconaw. I haven't actually used my Croconaw since the 3rd gym. Or since Sudowoodo. Yeah, I use it in the 3rd gym, then I use it against Sudowoodo, and that's it. But there's no escaping now. The Haunter used Mean Look, and it's going to be a 2-hit KO with Bite. Lick does a very little amount of damage. Alright, my Croconaw is very, very close to level 22. But not quite. But I want my Snubbull to take care of the next Ghastly because I want almost all my Pokemon to be level 20 for the gym battle. Unfortunately, my Spearow will still be level 19, but everything else will be level 20. See, these people are just really stupid. They use Curse at the wrong times, you know? But I'm alright with that. I mean, Morty is a lot smarter. He really doesn't use Curse at all. But yeah, my Snubbull has grown to level 20, and we've defeated all the gym trainers. Just walk right up after defeating her, and I would heal up for this. I give my berry to Croconaw because I feel that it might come to good use. And then I go to the super potions that I bought. Well, no, I don't. I don't really need them. All my Pokemon are in the green zone. I put Kadabra up first. My goal here is for Kadabra to actually just sweep his entire team with Confusion. Because it actually learns Psybeam at level 21. And like I said, Psychic is super effective on Poison, and these Pokemon are all part Poison. So yeah, my goal is to sweep his whole team with Kadabra. But we'll see how that works in the end. Leader Morty wants to battle. His goal is to see legendary Pokemon, but he wants to become the greatest trainer ever in order for him to encounter those legendary Pokemon. Alright, I'm going to use Confusion. I'm faster than the Ghastly, and I knock it out in one hit. That's absolutely beautiful. And his next Pokemon is a Haunter that's level 21. He has two Haunters. One is 21, one is 23. His Ghastly is 21, and his Gengar is 25. My Confusion knocks out his Haunter in one hit as well. I'm getting really lucky. I get a lot of XP from that as well. And I grow to level 21, and I learn Psybeam. I delete Confusion for Psybeam. Psybeam is just another version of Confusion, just a lot more powerful. So yeah, his trump card is the level 25 Gengar, and I end up I'm faster than it. I use Psybeam, but I don't get the results that I want. I knock it down to yellow. It would be a 2-hit KO, but his Gengar uses Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is super effective, and it knocks out my Kadabra. But the good thing is, his Gengar is the only Pokemon with Shadow Ball. So that's the only one you have to worry about. I get a bit lucky here that his Hypnosis misses, but then look at that. I knock it down to the red zone, the very, very little bit of red zone. And he gets a lucky Hypnosis there. So I gotta go and wake it up. All the way down to my bag. The bottom of my bag, I have 5 awakenings. I guess I bought too much, but I just wanted to be safe. You're probably good with like 2. But it's lucky that I used an awakening right away because he had Dream Eater. And Dream Eater would have done a lot of damage. It could have been really bad. Then the Gengar's second Hypnosis missed. I used a Water Gun, and that was the end of his Gengar. My Croconaw gets a load of XP there, and he's almost at 23. And Morty's final Pokemon is a level 23 Haunter, which is definitely not as challenging as his Gengar. And it starts out with Mean Look, but I wasn't planning on switching out anyway. I use Water Gun. I'm not sure which is stronger in this case. I use Water Gun instead of Bite for Stab, but I think either Bite or Water Gun will be fine. But we're actually going to be getting rid of Water Gun soon. You'll see in the next video. So yeah, it's really just a battle of Nightshade and Water Gun. But the thing is, Nightshade is predictable because I know it's going to do 23 hit points of damage every time. After getting another Water Gun off here, the berry that I gave my Croconaw comes to use. And now he has 22 HP, but that's not enough. He would kill me in another Nightshade attack, so I have to go and heal it, unfortunately. So yeah, we're coming to the end of this battle. Here the Haunter gets 2 hits in a row, but no worries, my final Water Gun knocks him out. That's the end of his Haunter. My Croconaw grows to level 23, and I've defeated I've defeated Morty for my 4th badge. We are pretty much halfway through the game. I've received the FogBadge, and now I can use Surf outside of battle. And the TM he gives you is TM 30 for Shadow Ball. It's a pretty useful TM. So, that's going to be it for now, everyone. Thanks for watching. Pick up next time.